Okay, connection made happily. All right, great. We're all set here on this end, and we're going to do the Trust Crash Course. This is a course about a trust, right? You can get at Liberty Aid Academy. So we're just going to tell you a little bit about the basics about this course you can take. Uh, and the beautiful thing about this is you could start a trust, go get a bank account, operate your money any which way you choose, no limits of any kind on it, and no matter what you do, you're not going to report to the IRS. You're not going to pay the IRS. It's automatically a 501c3 status organization, a nonprofit. Boom. And you don't apply. You just get the EIN. You go start a bank account, and that's it forever. No more paying the IRS. No more taxes. No more reporting forever. Okay, and there are all these other benefits that go with it. So we're gonna, crash into your mind here and talk to you about, the benefits of this and why you really need to do it. Uh, I mean, can anyone really afford that out of the money they make to pay back to the government? I mean, I know I can't, and I know they make it hard for everyone. So, I mean, think with that knowledge for the rest of your life, how your life would change. You follow me? Are you with me? Okay, great. George, hey, good to good to have you again, George. Wonderful. I healed through faith. How are you? Do I have to be unemployed to get a? Wait, that's a good question. Healed through faith. Uh, you don't get an EBT. You see, you already you already run one business. Okay, it's called a person. All right, everyone's given this straw man person at birth. It's you. No, it's not. It's a corporation. Okay, and people run corporations. They're not corporations. So once you start this trust, you use the trust, right, for everything. All the money goes through there and all like that. No more taxes and stuff like that. So you set this other business up that you can't shake, right? You can't get rid of the person, nor do you want to actually, because it has all these benefits. So you now get all the benefits for this person. EBT being one of those items. You see, uh, so your person has to be unemployed. You can't be having money, making money for the person, or have a bank account for the person, stuff like that. You have to complete your process of just using the trust. So, if you're in a W 9 situation, that's just your trust getting money. It's not your person. Okay, that's why getting over to W 9 situation, or, not working as a W 4, W 2 employee is hyper important. Then you can, oh, your person can apply. Get EBT, that's $250 a month for one individual now. That's $3,000 a year. I mean, that's real money. So it's an important question. So that's why it's so important to, go through the training and that we have in the mentor program. This teaches you how to do all those things, right? Open up your trust, and we teach you how to get credit for it, but then all the other things you can do with it. That's a mentor program. So, and we go over those things and so many other things in there. Okay, great question. Heal through faith. Thank you for that question. Yay. George Robinson, do you have a Liberty Aid? Oh, right on. All right. DD, J Bob, I hope you're well. Pulling back all those curtains is quite revealing, isn't it? None of it's, nobody ever wants to see the king naked. We'd rather just pretend you have clothes on. That old fairy tale. Healed through faith. Also, there's a deadline for SBA in 1 week. Okay, I would need help completing the application to receive 50,000 into trust. Can Liberty Aid help complete application? Yeah. Get my time, and we can share on a Zoom meeting and go through any application of any kind. Hope if you had your trust open by the correct date, and it's not SBA. It's SBA is going to be open after 1 week from now. So I think you're talking about EIDL at the SBA. And yeah, but it's really easy to fill out. You just use all the information that comes with the course. Uh, for the business finance course, it's just applying for credit from them. So, but you know, of course, if you get my time, we could do it on on Zoom if you want. No problem. Yeah. DD, yes, it's unreal. The reality is unreal. Say the name, win the game, and let's win it soon. I know you're playing a major role out there, DD. So I my prayers go out for you regularly. Heal through faith. Okay, cool. Yes, got it open since 2018. Great. So, you know, yeah. Listen, just apply. You'd rather get my time. Nah, these things aren't that hard. And you need to, if you need to beat a deadline, you need to just apply. Just fill in the blanks as best you can. It's just another application. Who cares, right? And then if they need something from you, your application is under the wire. Oh, okay. That doesn't mean they're going to quit processing by then. It's more important to like get it in before the last date. And then just there's always a little back and forth with them. Hey, we need this, we need that. Did you need this? Don't worry about that. It don't make it harder than it is. Okay, it's not. It's just like filling out any application for credit. Okay. Well, no, you don't necessarily didn't fill it out incorrectly. Sometimes they've just been denying it, and as the longer EIDL has been open, the harder it is to get it. You see what I'm saying? In the beginning, they had less strict rules, so it was easier to get it. So now they're making it harder. They blocked me a couple times too on different ones. I was successful on one, and they blocked some other ones that I completely filled out correctly and qualified for. That's just what we're up against. That's like TD says, the unreal reality. I think we should call them unfairies, not fairies. That's like what's so fair about the fairies? Nothing that I find. So okay, so the trust crash course, and like everyone here is doing, please, hey, put a link on your social media if you want more people to show up. Okay, because they're not letting us market this. Like they're not letting. They're like, no, you cannot advertise that you were doing this discussion about a course in a school. You can't advertise. That that doesn't meet our guidelines of censorship. Okay, thanks. Anyway, anyone has any questions or thoughts, just put them in chat and we'll go through 'em, okay? Liberty Aid Academy, right, is a school that helps you do all the hacks to make your life easier. Easier meaning, okay, I give the government no money, yay. And they can start giving me some, yay. Right? That's what we need. How about paying them taxes? No, not cool, not going to do it anymore. So you no longer qualify, don't have to do that anymore as soon as you open up the trust. There's a bunch of people that live like this. So, you know, we do these hacks, so it's like, oh man, people need this. So, what does this mean? You could open up a trust account, right? Any kind of trust account, right? At a bank, no problem. Chase, Bank of America, blah blah blah. List of banks, right? Schwab account, you know, J.P. Morgan Stanley, whatever. Coinbase, crypto accounts, any kind of money. So it's not like once you get this type of trust, see, as soon as you get the EIN, it has 501c3 status. Boom, no application. So, and it's not reporting. So it doesn't have all these rules. You see, this is a new structure. It's like, doesn't matter what you do, you have to get this structure. Other things like an LLC or, a C Corp or a person, whatever, like that, that's action-based tax-related issues, right? Well, this trust is nothing like that. You see, it's not action-based. You just never report, Never pay the IRS. Just period forever. Doesn't matter what you do. So there's no individual or business rules anymore. You see what I'm saying? You just do whatever with this trust. It doesn't have that. So anyone with a business could just use a trust instead of an LLC. You just switch out the bank account, just apply for a new payment gateway, however you're getting paid, PayPal or Stripe or something, right? You just get one of the name of the trust, link it to your trust bank account. That's it. It's totally a back end thing. Doesn't affect your business in any way, shape, or form, except that it affects your pocketbook, right? Doesn't it? You don't pay the IRS a nickel anymore, and you don't have to fill out any forms to the IRS ever. Totally qualifies 100% legal. So, uh, let's see. Uh, DD, okay. The code compliance is now working with tax districts, so yes, I'm very, I mean, you know, you really pray for them, and do your best, and then, all the right things happen that need to happen. They just don't make it easy, but they make it hard on themselves in the end. Keep with your work, right? What had to have happened had to have happened, right? That's what he says. And to leave the outcome to him, which is frustrating, but yeah. Okay, Marvin, Jack, I'm in the same position. I would like to take advantage of that loan. I'm not quite ready with all the information. What do I need to get this? To get started, you would need to apply. Just apply. If they just deny your application, that's it. Okay, you know, I've tried a couple times thinking, oh, maybe I did it wrong. No, they just block it. You know, they become got better about blocking it. Doesn't mean nobody's going to get through, but if you don't apply, you're not going to get anything. That's for sure. So what I'm saying is, don't worry about the application. I mean, I did it the first time. I'm like, well, this should be right. Click and click, whatever, bingo. It took a while. Even the first go, it took a good long. I don't know, more than a month, 6 weeks or something, maybe longer. The deal is just to apply that you're under the wire of time, and as long as you filled out the name and all that stuff, they should come back to you like, oh, we need this instead. But if they don't do that, then they were going to block you anyway. Okay, just so don't sweat it like that. Just try. I just try everything and don't sweat the outcome so much. Just do your best. It's not easy, but that's the only way to know for sure. It's not put that much into it. Just be like, okay, if you have $150,000, I'll take it. Click, 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 and do your best. That's all. Uh, if anybody needs my time, get me on Zoom and I'll go through it. But it's not about that. It's really about, them getting wise and, what can you do on that? You know, just try your best. That's all. Try your best, say your prayers. Marvin, one thing you do is register the trust. Yeah, yeah. All the things you have to do for, credit is in the business finance thing. If you've done that, you're ready to go. Healed through faith. For loan need to be registered. Yes, yes, you need to be registered. As I say, all this information is in the business finance course. You have to do those things, or you're not getting the idea money. Period. Okay. That's why I bundled this together because everybody was like, "Oh, how do I get credit? I need that EIDL, PPP, and whatever the next government funding is." Everybody wants that information. Well, you have to do it. You have to. Yeah. To get credit of any kind with the trust, you have to register to the Secretary of State, pay a fee, and then it's viewable at the Secretary of State. Has to happen. All the things have to happen that I write in the business finance course. It has to be the right address, has to be the right photo, it has to be all the things, not just registered as Secretary of State, you see? But that's one of the things that has to be done. Why? Because you write an application to a creditor. Every other business has started literally by paying a fee to the Secretary of State, and it's already registered there. You're basically paying a fee to register and initiate a corporation, a sub corporation of the In-Gao Trust, which all are taxable. So, but one of the steps in the application for credit process, in the steps at a bank, at a creditor, right? You get an application. Oh, this organization applied such and such trust at such and such address in this state. Oh, okay. Well, go look them up on the Secretary of State and see if they're a real registered corporation. That's just one of the steps in every application process at every lender. Everyone, including the SPA, all of them. That's why you have to do the Business Finance 101 course and the steps. Then you can get credit. It's always the same for every creditor. So it's not like there's something special. They may ask for more documents or something like that than just that, but you have to do that minimum part correctly, or else, yeah, nobody, no credit, no, you're out of luck. Nope. That's why we bundle it. That's why we put it together, because everybody wants that information and that money. So, but you got to do your work. So, okay. But good question. I cover it in the course. All right. So, never pay taxes is way cool, right? Never pay the IRS any more money. And never fill out any forms. Never pay anyone else to do it, like an accountant. I'm an accountant, right? I teach you how to never need an accountant again, right? Here's how you start your trust. That's it. You take the course, do the steps. Applications for credit are all the same, pretty much. So, okay, never pay taxes. Let's read it. This is the IRS code section. You can look this up. You can Google all the things that I have up here, and they'll come up, like these code sections and stuff that I go over. You could like watch this on YouTube and like freeze it and be like, oh, let me look this up and it's real. It's all real. So you can look it up and read it. I just, made it easier. So, instead of going to those websites and stuff like that, just put it together really simply like this. Okay. So here we go. 26 U.S. code. What does that mean? The U.S. code is all the rules, right? That's the corpus of the In-Gao Trust. The Constitution, etc. Okay. And so this is the chapter 26 of that code, of that corpus. And so that squiggly line, that's section 508. And what it says here is special rules with respect to section 501c3 organizations. Oh, did anyone know there are special rules hiding? Yeah, no, there are, and here they are. It's so great. New organizations must notify the Secretary that they are applying for recognition of Section 501c3 status, except as provided in subsection C. Oh, okay. Translation into English, right? You have to apply to get to be a nonprofit, to be a 501c3, right? You have to apply to the Secretary of the IRS. Yeah, you have to fill out some. Last time I looked at this, has been a decade. It was 26 pages with 3 years backwards of financials, 3 years forward of financials, and the application fee was $1,200, and that was a decade ago. That's the last time I looked. It just craziness, right? So everyone else has to do that, and then we'll let you know if we approve of you or not. Well, or, right? You can do the accept part. Well, who's the accept? Well, this is way better. Accept churches. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. Everybody knows, like, churches, they don't apply, right? Okay. They don't pay taxes. Great. Okay, and they don't have to fill out paperwork. Fantastic. Yay. But this is about not pay. So, mandatory exception. An exception to having to apply. Fantastic. Churches. Okay, churches, comma. They're integrated auxiliaries. Okay, more churchy stuff. Comma. And conventions. Comma and. double separation, totally not a church, a convention. We're going to go over that definition of many, but of convention in a minute, but it applies to a trust. Okay, so it's easy. Or association of churches. So three church things and convention. Fantastic. Uh, a convention sounds good, right? And here's a never report to pay taxes. Oh, okay. And it reads the same, except for it starts off, except. You're like, except. Sweet. Except, right? Returns by exempt organizations. Oh, okay. Yeah, return. Oh, I want to be exempt from paying taxes, but I want to also be, exempt from having to fill out forms, which this says, except as provided in paragraph 3. Oh, sweet. Every organization exempt from taxation under section 501 shall file an annual return. Great. Let's go down to the except, because filing an annual return sounds like, boo. That's I don't like filling out anything to the IRS. I never helped clients with paying their taxes. Not ever. I audited it, but I never helped. No, this is all I ever did really as an accountant of his first taxes. Is hey, get out of it. So good, right? But let's read what's accepted. It's the same exact wording, isn't it? Churches, comma, it's down here. You with me? It's at the bottom. Churches, comma, their integrated auxiliaries, comma, and conventions or association of churches. Fantastic. Great. So a convention, what's a convention? It's an agreement between two parties, two persons. Your natural person and your corporate fiction person. Yay! And so there are three positions of a trust. There's a grantor, that's who starts it. There's a trustee, that's who runs it. There's a beneficiary, that's who benefits from it. Well, guess what? You never have to name a beneficiary, so two parties could be the grantor, it could be the trustee, that's it. Well, you can't ultimately be the beneficiary, nor do you want to be. You just don't dissolve it. The trust just continues. You're always trustee. You're watching over money. It's not mine. What a trick, right? Own nothing, control everything. It's not mine. Yay. So that's how it qualifies. Okay, let's see what else. We got some more questions here. Fantastic. Wanika Brib. What a badass name that is. What's up with that? Nice. Does it matter if you set up the business before or after setting up the trust? No. I'm planning to sign up. Also, what do you use for bookkeeping? Bookkeeping, really, in the future, you don't keep financial records to give to an accountant, right? Because you never pay taxes and you never report. So there's no reason to keep finances that way. So when you're running your business, you you do accounting, for the management of your company. Oh, we need a profit and loss statement. For us, we need it every month. Oh, okay, then that's what you do. You do that monthly, and maybe you'll aggregate it at the end of the year. You'll be like, okay, profit and loss, and then it's like we'll have a balance sheet. You might do some regular, basic, you know, uh, already figured out um, uh, financial reports for your company, but in a management method. You know what I mean? Not to get how many taxes you are. You don't do it for those rules. It's like, well, did we make money? Did our marketing work? Things like that. That's the way you keep your money in. And so whether you set up a quote business before or after getting the trust, it doesn't matter. The thing is, the second you start using, because it's nothing to do. Your business is how you treat people. All that changes with using a trust is you're changing the bank account and the payment gateway. Nothing happens on the front end of your business. Nothing. Nothing happens on your client end at all. Zero. So it's just on your back end. So the trick is open up the trust ASAP and just run money through it, and then no more reporting, no more paying taxes to the IRS. You see, it's just do it quickly. And that's it. And you can get this trust number really in a matter of days, easily. Okay, easily. It's not that complicated. We have it prepared. We know your time is important, so we make it. There's extra training and stuff ongoing, no problem. You know what I'm saying? But we make it so you can do this, quickly if you want to, no problem. Sit and mull it over or whatever as long as you want. But as soon as you open that account, that's when no more IRS. You follow? So it's whatever you can do it is important. George is worth the 350. Yeah, yeah, it is. To register the trust if you need credit for a trust. What do you know about filling out the 98 form? Oh, that's fake, Bryce. The 98 form is fake, and that's not. Okay, cool. I encourage everybody, George, to get the information and read through it. Yeah, it is simple. Paul, I'm stuck in a W 2 to a job. Yeah, okay. Uh, I am creating multiple trusts for businesses. So would I still need a trust in my own name? Yeah. Yes. For all the same reasons. Yes. That's the first one to do because you have ID. It's so easy to do anything with that. No banker is confused about any single thing, you see? There you go. Eventual pension. Oh, wow. Maybe eventual is an actual thing that occurs. Who knows? George, personally, I like to take handwritten notes as I read because it helps you remember it later. That's the way I learned too, that way. George, that helps me too. If you write things down as you study, it locks into your brain. That's a method I use in graduate school as well. All the reading I had to do, I walked through the aisles of the library, like in air conditioner heat, like with light, buzzing lights. I mean, I just can't do it. I have to walk, literally. Uh, uh, George, you can have a trust registered with the Secretary of State, and you can have another trust not registered. Exactly. Yeah, for different situations. Correctly stated. Thank you, George. Well said. Dee Dee, I already had the state controller respond and tried to block my mistake. What the fuck? Oh my god. Texas. Oh my god. Not God's country. You know what I mean? Maybe the land is, but. Oh. He said, do the. Yeah, next up. Right? They move. They give you that molasses treatment. Oh, we'll just pass you on to this next step. Step. You forgot step set 274ZX. We'll send it over here. Yeah. Anyway, I notice your prayers cover all situations, so do that. Oh, that's interesting too. Yeah. SunTrust says you need two. I don't know what that means. Oh, two witnesses. Two. Well, yeah, I guess. What? Oh my goodness. So you can redo it and take it to the bank and get a couple of employees in here. Sign it. You need it, so you do it. There you go. What day do you want to do it, people? Yes, Dee Dee. Sometimes just be patient, pray, and start again the next day. I mean, that's what it's like here. Like here in Groundhog Day land under the dome. But you gotta be happy. I was thinking the Unfairies, they do have two things for them. Like their mama said, not everyone's pure evil, right? They do have music and humor. I was like, they have something. Remember that. Okay, yield through faith. Hey, John, my wife just confirmed we have a family EBT down. Sweet! No. Doesn't, no, 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 no. That's for your person. That's for your person, okay? And way to go. Nice. Way to go. That's real money. Wife's like, oh yeah, we got that money. Don't worry, I'll spend it. Fantastic. Mouths to feed. And the ladies are getting that cash from the government. I just fantastic. Way to go. DMG the first. Okay. George, did the UCC? That's all fake, dude. Yeah, that's all fake. DMG. And the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Okay. That's, you haven't even, they have no proof. The last shall be first. You're dead to the corpses. Oh. Corpse can't see the discarnate. Oh, okay. So you're just in ether typing. That's nice. And you haven't taken form. Alright. Stars in the house. Whoop. Whoop. Very good. Paul. Should I open one trust bank account per visit to the bank? Yes. Yeah, don't do more than one at the same time. No, don't do that. Just do one. It'll went smoothly. Take a nice long break. Oh, hey, get your debit card. Your trust is working. You're like, oh, this is all real. Yay, whoopoo. And they go in there like a month later and be like, oh, well, you have your next story. You get your next trust. Games are rigged. Really? By who? By who? 330 million out fairies? Yes, you're right. Mr. Resource. Thank you very much, Mr. Resource. I'm doing my best, and that means it's working on your end. So I'm happy for you, Mr. Resource. Way to go. These are all people coming in here that have their trust opens and have had a bunch of success, and they're on their next thing. They're like, oh, I'm doing the property taxes or whatever, right? And they're gonna make it through. You know, you don't get through every gateway, but you get through a bunch of them. So games are rigged. What's up? Oh my god, the first, the last. Indra and Indra, right? We meet 33. Yes, Indra, the ruler of this dough, the god of this world, as they call Indra, right? Do as thou wilt. Old Testament territory. GMG. Going to be last again. The first shall be last. Okay, so what can you put in this trust? Your money, right? We're going to go on the next slide. Your money, yay. Meaning you can get a bank account, yes, for this trust. So you're never going to pay taxes, never report taxes, ever. You just, hey, I got my debit card, zoop, zoop, whatever. I pay anything with checks, yay. Get credit cards, whoa. You could get a Schwab account, like that. Any brokerage account, no problem. You could get a crypto account, yay, no problem. Those you can get with the trust, and then whatever you do, you don't have to tell the IRS anything about it legally, and that's it. And what else? Anything you could get a title for down at the old DMV, you could get in the name of a trust. Did a vehicle today, actually. So easy. It was this nice to go to a dealer. I haven't done that in a while. And he was a Christian car dealer, literally. That was his thing. He's like, everybody else is fake. Like, they're all have evil, and that's like their marketing, literally. I'm a Christian. I'm not going to screw you over. No, that was his marketing pitch on his website, everything. And it was true. Got a car from him. Took, the paperwork took, I'm not kidding, 5 minutes. I'm not kidding. Out the door, tag on the thing, later. Pay with the credit card, with the trust. Bingo, bango, out of there. It was lovely. Wasn't pricey either. Uh, so yeah, that went in the name of the trust. 2003 V10 uh, Excursion, Ford Excursion. It's like under 5 grand. I was like, okie dokie. So the trust has a vehicle. Grace has a vehicle today. Yay. So anything like, and what else could go in it? Mobile home, trailer, heavy equipment. What else? Boats, right? They all have titles you get at DMV. That anything like that you can have in the name of the trust, no problem. And any kind of real estate, to include your home, but any kind of real estate, yeah. And then you could, after you put that real estate in the name of the trust, you can then go through the next step of applying at your county level for property tax exemption. Yay! And it does qualify. It's just sometimes they give them a hard time, like Dee Dee's having, but sometimes they don't. And it's a snap. I know Dee Dee don't want to hear that, but so, you never know which one they're gonna make you go through some rigmarole. But when they do it, they're kind of training you for free. They take up your time and stuff, but they teach you more about the trust by doing that. So, and your business, any business can just, the rules of the trust are all you got to do is run money through it. As long as you run it through the trust, no reporting taxes, no paying taxes, or no like business, personal. Those distinctions aren't there in the rules. Okay, so this is an online course that you go, you donate, you're sent hey, I got an email. You go in there, you sign up your username and password, and then you're in there, a library. You start your training, and okay, here's how you do it. This is easy. Print it out, get your EIN, follow the training. It's super explicit. Okay, and then you call the bank. Hey, I want to open a trust. Can I make an appointment? Yeah, come on in on what's good for you. And then you pick a time and in you go, bring in your paperwork, open your trust. Literally, that's it. Okay, that's it. It's fantastic. So you're like, okay, let me see if anybody. What do we got here? The state is not honoring. I think you mean Christ. It changes the comic as it goes. Oh my goodness, you can't rank Christ, can you? Crazy. Woo. Wanika. So, can we also purchase mortgage notes through the trust? Yeah. Yeah, yes, yeah, sure. If you qualify, you know, LLCs buy real estate and stuff. You get the trusted to, get it the right credit profile and so on, and you have good personal credit profile and meet the requirements for the loan. Yes, trusts aren't in any way blocked, like from getting mortgages. No, of course. Uh, yeah. Mortgage. Yeah, that is one of the names of it. First shall be lost. What do you can RV? Yes, absolutely. Yes, a trust can own an RV. Yes, you go down to the DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles, whatever they call it in your state. Give them the EIN and the trust, and that's it. They're used to it. They like, okay, the fee is blah, and here you go, and that's it. The registration stays in the name of the person because your insurance will stay the same. And now that the person has nothing, you wanted to take all the risk. Yay! And I have nothing. You want me to say I for the person? Sure. I, right? The all seeing eye. Oh, you want me to call it the all seeing eye? Fine, no problem. It's not you. A person is not you. Tell it whatever. Get all the money and everything you can out of them. Paul, should each rental income property go into its own trust? No, no, I wouldn't do that. And this is why I would not do that, because really the super hack that you're looking for is real estate tax exemption. So you're going to name it in the name of a church, right? The one that you want to hold the real estate doesn't even need a bank account. What you're looking is for repetition of tax exemption, correct? Okay, so that's why you'd use one trust to own those properties, okay? Grow your own. Oh, that's cute as a button. I love that. End your own, really, though, right? That's where you really want to end it. You really want to end your time in creation. Uh, what about Texas? They don't recognize trusts as entities. Yes, they do. Yes, DD's in Texas. Yeah, come on, give me a break, man. I gotta, I gotta, I got the world's foremost expert on trusts on in chat right now, and that's DD. Yes, you definitely can do it in Texas. She come on board to this early, and man, has she done a lot. This lady, whew. Okay, George, the whole trust thing is specifically, as Jack explains it. It's the only route I ever found that doesn't put a man in jeopardy. Yes, everything else is BS. Unfortunately, we gotta read all these stories. But what's different, right? We have proof. I posted my proof. Yeah, and I put up I left it up a long time too. Put up my passport, put up my driver's license, put up my social security card with the number, everything, just to prove that is all a hoax. No one can steal that stuff. Identities and stuff fake. And I posted my proof. Then we have what? Testimonials, so many of them, each with a notarized affidavit. Thank you one and all who did that. And really, they're just super happy, so they did it. Yay! Uh, George, who wants to fight with the cover, right? No. It takes too much time. This is all by the proper way. Yeah, no, this is easy. Grow Your Own will send me a trust law from the title companies in Texas. Oh. It sounds like you're reducing your ohm. I feel your ohm diminishing from here. You're saying you can't do what Nini's done, but she's in Texas. See, they have comedy and songs. Okay. George, this is just business as usual with no explanation. No, I mean, it's just the income we trust is a trust. I'm sorry, it operates in Texas, don't it? Don't we? Good luck getting out of the income we trust in Texas. DD's done as far as possible. So yeah, that trust is in Texas. So come on. Oh, it's so funny. Okay, so next slide. Listen. That was a good one. Man, that was hilarious. This is right from the SBA. Okay, you're like, I need to see this in black and white. That you could have an organization, right, that has 501c3 status. It's a nonprofit. You don't apply. Oh, guess what? I have that, and it comes from the government itself. This is a PDF you can pull up off of Google right now. You just literally, I'll tell you what to Google. It'll pop up in a PDF. Number one, just type in, and it's just right here. Just type in SBA and then this. Faith-based organization, FAQ. That's it. You type in those words, boink, up pops PDF. And this is on page 2 of that PDF. Okay, so let's hear what they have to say. How will churches qualify if they've not been informed of tax exempt status by the IRS? Okay, something about churches. That's cool. Now this next question doesn't apply to church. They don't say church. Do organizations have to request and receive tax exempt status, or just meet the requirements of 501c3 status to be eligible? Whoop. And then they tried to add the little mind control stuff right here in parentheses, but otherwise, this is word for word lifted from both of those sections in the IRS code. And here it goes. Churches comma, integrated auxiliary churches, comma, and conventions or association of churches, that's lifted word for word. They qualify for PPP and EIDL loans as long as they meet the requirements of Section 501c3 of the IRS code. Yay. And all of the PPP and EIDL requirements. Great. Period. And here's the big happy sentence. Such organizations, don't say churches, such organizations are not required to apply to the IRS to receive tax exempt status. Woo. Do you hear the hallelujah going off? I do. Okay. See, 26 USC, United States Code, Section 508C1A. Boom. That's the proof, baby. That's why nobody's had a single bit of trouble. So how is this school different? You can trust us, so you can't trust anyone else. Like these couple people brought up, hey, UCC and all this other fake hoaxes. Like, oh, put a mask on. We got another hoax for you. School shooting hoax. Vaccinate all the hoaxes, right? See, we're not a hoax like everything else. Oh, you can get money from the government. You have to fill out this secret form. Yeah, my ass. You have proof that it worked? No. They always lead with the story they never have proof. Well, guess what? This school, unlike Harvard or Stanford or other crappy schools like them, this school has proof from the students. The outcome proof. Proof that it worked for them. Testimonials, each one with a notarized affidavit from a student. Thank you one and all for doing that as you go and have your success. Of course, we have the support like every other school. No problem. But we're not like a fake online method. No. I have an MBA. I have a master's in accounting. I have copyrighted this information so no one else can put it out. Although I am plagiarized and they change it so it doesn't work and be like, see, it doesn't work. I mean, who has enough money to do all that to block this? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I can barely get the word out, right? They don't even hardly let us market or anything. But we get the proof. That's how you know what we're doing is real. And yeah, you can get credit, PPP, EIDL, credit cards, all that stuff like we've been talking about, no problem. And you can bank where you want with this trust, where you're currently banking. We suggest other banks and so on. No problem. Great. You're banking because, somewhere because you like it. Do it with this trust. So, we have the trust, that's what this is about, and then we have other courses too. Let's see. Grow your own. They won't give you a title policy. I can send you the link. What are you talking about, dude? A title policy comes from a title insurance company, not from the state of Texas. Okay? First of all, you're talking about two different topics already. Does it REIT stand for Real Estate Investment Trust? Absolutely, yes, sir. Would it be the greatest hack on earth if you had one that didn't have to pay real estate taxes? You beat all the other REITs. Of course, you won't, because why? All the other REITs got their property for free. Yeah, they don't pay. That's fake. So, Didi has real estate in Texas in the name of a trust. FYI, grow your own. So, just you're talking a bunch of nonsense, okay? Just to yourself. So, I what's your goal? Uh, you know, grow your dome, grow your time in the dome, make it lengthier. I don't get it. How do you title a land purchase in the name of a trust? That's it. How do you title it? With the deed? You don't actually, if you mean by title what name it's in, that would be like, there's no title. per se. Say it's a deed. Maybe they call it a title. A deed and title mean the same thing, and they're used interchangeably or regularly in different states to mean the same thing. Okay. A name of a trust. Okay, that's how you do it, Gregor. That's it. I mean, it's not. I don't. I'm sorry you found a mental hurdle that you're having trouble overcoming in your mind, but it doesn't exist in reality, which is a good thing. You can title real estate in the name of trust in Texas, and that's can be done. It has been done. Yeah, well, that's great. You got some rules and stuff that you interpret that way, Grow. That's the thing that I was trying to tell you. Let me go back. Let me go back. Let me go back. I have to go back a slide or two. I think you miss this thing. Okay, no one cares. And this happens every single time. You know what I'm saying? I do one of these live things. Somebody come on with a story about, oh my gosh, you have to fear, worry, and chaos because blah. The chaos patrol is here. Uh, you don't have any proof. You feel me? This school has testimonials with notarized affidavits, including mine. And I'm here sitting live here twice a week, Mondays at noon, Thursdays at 7. The school exists, all the proof exists, all the testimonials with notarized affidavits, and someone live on chat who's a current student, who a long-time student, who has titled real estate, uh, you know, deeded real estate in Texas in the name of trust. So, you know, proof counts. Stories, what? Stories with no proof is what? Us we be 33, the devil talking, right? That's it. Okay, glad we're good on that. You got it? Have I gone over that enough? Have I explained it to you? Okay. Okay, I thought I went over that slide before, but let me go to the end slide. Let me finish up this slide here. Okay. The business finance, these are out of the courses right now. The business finance course comes with the trust automatically now. It's not separate, but we had it separated. So people that got the trust before didn't get the information on how to build credit, they can still get it separate, no problem. Okay, we're just looking out for that. But if you get the trust, it comes with it. Yay. And so do 2 advising sessions with me, 2 Zoom consultations. That comes with it too. But if you need extras, they're available too. Beyond that, right? And then, really, the only thing you really need is get in the mentor program and get all the hacks that you can do with the trust. I'm telling you, get in that. You're not. It. I cover one topic per week, and it's just fully covered. Filling out application, whatever needs to be done, every detail. Okay, you really need to get in that. Okay. It doesn't matter if you sign as trustee or not. Uh, how they write it on a piece of paper, as long as they say it's for to a trustee, then that goes back to a trust. Grow your own, it's no problem, okay? It's not a problem. Even if they were to do that, it's not a problem. If there's a rule, trusts get titled that way, the trustee's name is still, that's the way they title it in the name of a trust, it's not a problem. That's it, okay? Hmm. I have property under Christian ministry not registered. Okay, good. I received a lead release and about to transfer the title to the registered trust. So, yay. Then put a first lien with the unregistered trust. Go. I'm telling you, she holding it down out there in Texas. Dee Dee got all the moves. It's like, you know, it's like, oh, what did she think she was going to go behind the back with that dribble and everything? Whoop! And she does the layup. Perfect! I love it. Dee Dee, it's illegal to have a trust in Texas with the word trust. Oh, okay. Yeah. Right. It's so that's good, Dee Dee. I'm telling you, is it not easy in Texas, some of the stuff? I'm going to give you that, grow your own, sure. But, it's good that Dee Dee pushes all forward out there and really, really moves consciousness forward in Texas. I'm sure she could use some help. Yeah, there you go. I was looking to buy her good. I'm not mad at you for asking real questions. I'm actually, I get the same type of question as someone that's completely mind controlled, and every time, and so I have to be super clear about always going back to proof because we're the only school with it, and any other methods you would get, they don't have proof. So I'm not mad at you or anyone. I more don't appreciate all the liars out there that don't have proof and make me have to sit here twice a week and be like, it's not good enough that we have proof. In fact, we're censored because we have proof. Right? We can't use the word debt on our website. We can't use the word credit on our website. We can't go into the details of what we really do in our work on our website, and we wouldn't get a payment gateway. Right? That's reality. That's the reality of the situation here. Red America. I don't know how red China is, but America don't get no redder. Uh, it's illegal. Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, so, yeah, you're just not understanding, grow your own. Just because they have a rule when they title a deed in property in the name of a trust and they put the trustee's name on it, that doesn't mean the trust doesn't own it. That's just, oh my God, I just explained that. That's just the rule of how they do it. And guess what? That's not your name, all right? It's the name of a person, another business type, okay? Why are you so attached to that, all capital letter name and nine-digit number? You're going to be running two corporations. You have to be savvy about it. Do it the right way. That's all. This is the only way with proof. There is no other way. There's not going to be another way to find. Sorry, Virgo. Yes, I have proof and it posts in public documents. Yeah, that's CD. She got the proof. You were answered. Grow your own. You said I got mad. I answer you directly. I gave you direct answer over and over again. Okay? If you don't understand it, come around, when you're ready to take the course. Not everybody's ready to take this course. They have to process it and figure it out. And is it time that I should do this? Should I do it? Stuff like that. And maybe it's just not time. You're not ready. It's fine. Take your time. Yeah. I answer that. So you're saying if they titled it in a trust name, you already that was your precursor to what you said. So you say it's in a trust, and indeed you said it yourself. I didn't even say it. You said it. It's so funny. It's property protected from lawsuits against trust. I mean, what does that mean? You can pay a fee and file a lawsuit. Anyone can. I mean, I can tell anyone how to file a lawsuit against anything. Will a court accept a lawsuit in the name of a trust? I doubt it. Yeah, Dee Dee's done her work, so yeah. No one cares. Grow your own. No one wants to see your posting or nothing like that. We're not interested. I've worked with Dee Dee for years. I trust Dee Dee. She posts proof. She has testimony with notarized affidavit. I don't know you, grow your own, nor do I care what your thoughts are on the topic at all. Period. I'm not mad at you. I'm just saying, I go with proof. I don't waste 1 second of my life on stories. Not a second. Do you follow me? Not a second. She have proof it works. You have some story that it doesn't. Why am I interested in your story? Not at all. Every day I get thousands of people. You should read this story. You should look at this. You should, you know. No thanks. Not interested. Not interested at all. So that's really clear. You have an outcome. Dee Dee said it. I said it. You have your answer. And you want to block yourself from doing it under your own mind control, then go right ahead. That's fine with me. So, okay, uh, good questions, and I gave the answer. No one can stop me. And in fact, you gave the answer, Grow Your Own. You answered it, right? In your question, you answered the answer to your question. When you title real estate, right, in the name of trust in Texas, they put the trustee's name. That's so easy. Oh, okay. Another story from Grow Your Own. I mean, you see, what's different about our school is we have proof. And so, what anyone types on here about your mind control suggestion programming, uh, let's see, no one cares. I answer your questions several times. In fact, you answered it when you asked the question. So, yeah, no one cares. All right. I'm sorry, but I have limited time. I have to help people that actually want to do this work and change their life and move forward. I don't have time for the, programmers lying or the programmed. It doesn't matter to me whether someone is a programmer or just programmed. If they're saying the same thing, a parent or a parent trader, I just have no interest. Okay? Where is the protection and privacy? Uh, that's a good question, actually. Protection and privacy comes in this form, and I'll explain it to you. Someone must have proof of being trustworthy. And then, only then, do you have protection from their lies. And then you keep your privacy by not listening to a storyteller with no proof, with only some law and some interpretation, but no outcome whatsoever. That is someone under mind control or someone trying to place someone else under mind control. And therefore, they must be banished, negated, or come back later when you lost your programming. You don't want proof, right? You want a negative story that you made up in your mind. No one here, no one's fishing for your negative story. We don't care. Run along. That's it. Okay? That's it. You have protection and privacy where you use this trust and you're not telling stories and making up stories and all that stuff. You see what I'm saying? That's when protection and privacy comes in, where you're honest. That's what happens, okay? You're a small farmer. Okay, well, uh, sorry. 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 I mean, that's tough. Being a farmer is not easy. You're up against the ether, and all that food is not grown. It just shows up in stores for free. So it can't be easy to be a farmer. I just, it's unbelievable that you have a problem with the. Are you saying you want the rule in Texas to change to, if you title it a trust, you have to put it in the trust name, not the trustee's name? That is an accounting clerical issue only. And why does that bother you? I don't understand it. If it says trustee as a name, obviously a trust owns it. It's just, I, you know, you really don't want to help yourself. That's what I'm hearing. That's fine. I'm hostile to someone that has no proof, and I explain why. You don't have any proof that what you're saying has any value or any outcome, any proof of any action. You see what I'm saying? And Dee Dee has proof in the opposite, and she has posted her proof with the school and so on. So that's why I'm not listening to you, and I'm suggesting no one else ever listen to you. And that's why. You have no proof, and that's what this is about, proof. A law doesn't matter at your interpretation. Outcome matters, not you quoting some law nobody ever heard, never heard of you. No one trusts you. That's it. You see what I'm saying? You have no proof. You have a story, and that's it. People here have proof. That's not hostility. That's how you get protection and privacy. Yeah, by not hanging out with a bunch of storytellers. Okay? You asked the questions, and I'm answering them. I'm answering them honestly, not hostile, honestly. Straightforward. For there are certain men crept in unawares who were before of old ordained of the condemnation, ungodly men, turning the grace of our God into lasciviousness and denying the only Lord God. That's a pretty apropos quote. Ay, ay, ay. My president, vice president. Oh, that has to be the best joke anyone said on here yet. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Grow Your Own. That was the best. Oh boy. I mean, see what I say when I started playing, they have humor and music. You just gotta be, you're just not getting their jokes. You gotta read their jokes properly. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's an Ohm farmer. Yes, Ohm, right? Creation. That's the symbol of creation. But what's the end of that Ohm symbol, right? It has a little firmament, and then there's a dot past the firmament. So your consciousness has to grow past the crystal sphere that rainbows move inside, right? Christ, crystal, the ruler of the crystal sphere. Boom, that's it. This guy knows everything that I see here, right? I'm going to send in one of the top charismatic agents. He's a good typer, or she. Uh, he'll be a small farmer. You're a small farmer, you get it? I mean, dude. I'm a small farmer that quotes Vice President of Let the Way. You're trying to learn. Zosa. I'm glad this ended with some comedy. Oh, thank you. A good farmer of humor. Thank you very much for that. And see, this needs to come up every time because, I mean, it's every time. I mean, at some point you gotta laugh about it. You know what I'm saying? Because their programming doesn't allow them to do anything but a limited amount of, procedures. And that is make up a story, have no proof, and then, try and do some mind control. And your thing isn't working because I got a law, and it just all this stuff. Yeah. This school has proof and no one else does. So guess what? If you have a personal account or LLC or your money's in there, guess what? That's a sub corporation. It got we me 33. The devil owes your money. I could take it any night or day of the week because of a rule. Because you're under their trust and their rules. And now everything you have is in danger. Right this second, it's all in danger. What way you use this trust is not. That's the difference. Okay? I have no idea what surge. Has anyone had success? Uh, a politician wrote a paper, a career politician or a career admin wrote a paper, and you wrote it, or you read it, and you quoted it on here. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I'm glad your team come up with that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no. I think your quote was so dead on, Hasbro. Thank you for that. Ah, okay. Yeah. Anyway, don't change the jurisdiction to Christ. Honestly, for I'm just saying, the people that prefer stories and stuff, don't sign the trust. Really, don't come over to our team. Stay with the Weeby 33. It's a okay. Really, yeah, no problem. If hey, what if you like your doctor, you can keep your doctor right under Obamacare. Of course you could, but anyway, you know. If you like your Weeby 33, you can keep your Weeby 33. No problem. Oh, it's fake because you ain't done nothing. You have no outcomes. Grow your own. That's what makes you fake. You have to have proof of an outcome. Laws, nothing. You say a name of someone, nothing. You have a fake named account. You're nobody. You see what I'm saying? You're not even brave enough to have your own name or your account, so you're fake. Fake, buddy. What? You're fake. You have no proof. You have to have an outcome and proof. A, you're trusted, or else nobody's going to listen to a word you say. Not up a here. And anyone that comes on, what I do it every single show, right? I call out the storytellers with no proof. Every single time, go back to Freemason Hall and say they get more of the same every time they come. And it's actually good that we develop this pattern of every single time I speak the truth that somebody has to come on and tell a story without proof. It has to happen. You see what I'm saying? Uh, I don't see you posted any links in chat about go to my YouTube. No, I have proof. I couldn't do it. No, 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 no proof of nothing. You see what I'm saying? Anyone that has some, truth to show someone, this is the way humans do it. In case you want to look like you're an actual live human, you post your outcome. Hey, guess what? I was able to do this. You know what I mean? Or hey, guess what? I was supposed to be able to do this. They blocked me. Here's all the proof and all that stuff. That's when somebody listens to you. When you come up with a story, not a human, obviously. A negative story without proof. What? Weeby 33, one of the Hive members, not a human, right? Not a human. Not a human. Just obviously. You get it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but you don't have any proof of an outcome. You see what I'm saying? You have a rule, but you have no see, I got one of your trusts, I couldn't register, I couldn't know late. You don't have that. You see what I'm saying? You have a negative story with no proof. Your face, I don't care about your face. I don't care about faces in the ether. Don't care about ether. Don't care. I want to see your outcome, your paperwork, and I want to see a notarized affidavit that goes with your outcome. Otherwise, you got nothing. You follow me? I'm not famous at all, buddy. There's 10 people on here. I'm the only one with proof of outcome in the United States. The only one. The only one. You got proof you can't do something. That's what you're telling me. I have proof I can't do something. No one cares what you can't do. My God. How many times do I need to explain this to you? No one cares what you can't do. People are interested in what can be done and the proof that it can be done. You see, so no one is interested. Do you understand that? No one cares about your negative drama. that you made up. No one cares. God. Yeah. Thank you, Serge. Yeah, that's it. Technology working for us. That's all we do at the school. We just we spend an inordinate amount of time blocking people that say it can't be done. But this is running the trust. You know what I'm saying? Each step you go, there has to be, there's so many members, 330 million of them, right? These guardian angels watching over us, these unfairies, that there have to be literally all around us saying it can't be done, right? Everyone. Everyone will say it can't be done. It's like, well, I just did it. So, I mean, it's like, and yet, it's super easy to do the paperwork's easy, all that stuff, right? They may be giving you a little hard time about this step or that step, but yeah, no. Sorry you're unable to do anything. You know what I recommend though, Grow Your Own? Maybe you should go to a school with proof of outcome, and then you wouldn't have a problem with your outcomes. You'd be like, oh, I'll do your testimonial because my trust worked. I was able to, change the deed of the trust. That's what you'd be doing. You'd have proof too, but you can block yourself the way you're ready. You know, way you want to change your life, come on back. That's it. All right. Yeah, yeah. Anyone, my time is available on Zoom. Anybody has questions, they can ask questions. Anybody that want to get real knowledge would get it there. Anyone that really cared. So yeah, type it in chat that something can't be done because I got a link. Uh huh. Yeah, I see it. Some Facey, right? Dr. Facey, can we see our faces, Dr. Faces? Dr. Feces? No, I'm Dr. Feces for the country, and Dr. Feces says it's stinky. Oh my goodness. Why am I giving you such a hard time? Because you're saying this can't be done, and I have proof it can be done. That's why. One reason. Why do you keep asking the same question a million times in a row, and I give you the same answer every time? How about that? Yeah, not mad at you. I find you hilarious. I was saying, I'm just saying you sound like Dr. Feces. You know what I'm saying? Like, put your feces on. Put your diaper on. Dr. Feces says, put your diaper on. Right? Oh, in Texas, you need to wear your diaper because there's Dr. Feces said so. Oh, well, that's important. Thank you, Dr. Feces. You're so smart. uh, anyway, thank you for the input. Uh, and it was I didn't know I was going to be co-host with my Dr. Feces, but thank you very much for stepping in, trying to grow your own. Come on, man. Why is this hard for you? We have proof, and you're just like, no. Oh, that's what I used to call. That's what I used to call the other team would call it the na'ars. They just go nah. You can't do that. Nah. Yeah, but nah. Well, I have proof you can't. Nah. But all you're saying is nah. Nah. Right. All right, y'all. I needed some comedy, and the other team has us, so thank you for bringing that tonight. If anybody has any questions, contact at liberty8academy.org. Ask us anything. We're here to help everyone. So, show it, yeah. Yeah, go look at the testimonial tab on our website and go watch all the testimonials. That's the show. Or go watch it on the YouTube channel. That's the show. Enjoy the show for your own. Go watch testimonials that will blow your mind on the truth. It's the only place you're going to see it. It feels good to be watched, Alex. It does sound so good when you type it out, though. Oh my goodness. Oh. It might just be a failure to communicate. Yes. It was a comedic one. Thank you. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, okay. No, no, I don't block. I don't block the other team. I never do that because you can't tell the difference between the programmer and the program. They're not thinkers, either one of them. You know what I'm saying? So you deal with them the same way. Do you have proof? Do you have proof? Do you have proof? And you do that until that's all you're talking about. I just show me your proof. I have a website. Oh, okay. No, I was saying, do you have proof of an outcome of what you're talking about? No, but I'm a small farmer. Oh, okay. That wasn't what I was asking about. It's like you keep asking the same question like 30 times. It's like, okay. Another one. Because it's a pattern. You see what I'm saying? They can never change their behavior outside their pattern. So it's good to recognize it, okay? Remedy, remember, red rum. Y'all better be careful of this guy. Who? Are you a guy? We can't tell if you're a guy. Yeah, George was still on the fence, so I'll just stay around until George gets to know you a little better, and then he'll get off the fence. You don't get the humor. Yeah, Dee Dee, I love that, man. That girl's like, oh yeah, we'll see about that. And she gets a job done, this Dee Dee. I love it. You know, if you're real, Gargoyle, you got a steadfast warrior out there in Dee Dee in Texas. It'd be hard to catch up past that lady. I'll tell you that. Oh, she got a lot. She does a lot. And good for her. Dee Dee, you're great. Doing great work. Yeah, really happy for you, your family. Well done. I close them, Serge. All right, people. It's a wonderful evening. Thursday. Go and enjoy your evening. Thank you for coming to the Trust Crash Course. You know, hey, pop that link out on your social media and let some other people get free too. And thank you for the great comedy, everybody's input. I needed a good laugh tonight, and I had it. Thank you so much. Uh, all right, people. Have a good weekend. I'll see you Monday.